I'm mostly interested in subtext and of using music in a way to put depth into the story and to broaden the edges of the frame and create more depth of character, more intensity to the story. The score that I wrote for the film is very much connected to the Mel Gibson character, Craven. It's very much to bring the audience to him and to connect to him emotionally and what he's experiencing, what he's feeling in the story. The piece is written for, I think it's about a 75-piece orchestra. Through the orchestration, which I do myself, I'm just graduating the orchestration from the beginning, from these very quiet scenes in the beginning, to these more brutal, violent scenes. As the story unfolds, the mystery of the story is all expressed through the sound of the orchestra. You have to write towards the finale. It's very important to understand the emotional arc of the film. Writing music, it's an emotional language. You're writing by design about how you feel. It's not that intellectual a process. Later on, you can intellectualize it more than you can when you're actually creating it. But what you're doing in the early stages is just a response. So how an actor moves is very much part of the response of how you write. It might affect how you write rhythmically, how the counterpoint works in the scene. I mean, those are all things that I think they just happen intuitively. So if you feel something really strongly, you're going to connect with it and write to that. And then other pieces are just hard work. It's just working through the compositional process, really, of finding the right tonalities, the right type of counterpoint and harmony that fit the scenes, the right type of orchestration, the use of solo instruments, the delicacy of the orchestra, and all those things. I mean, it's just, it's just a process that you go through. And you might discover something in the middle of the film, in the third reel, that will then relate to something that you did earlier, and you might go back and readjust the beginning so that you always looking to the arc of it. Writing's a cumulative process. As you've written your way into the story, things get more clarity, you start to see how everything relates. I like to make the score very thematic in the sense that it has a nice balance to it, and that there's relationships between the beginning and the middle and the end of the story. So it really has a shape. There's a deep sense of mourning in the beginning of the film. He suffered a huge, tragic event, and you begin there, and then there's a slow awakening and discovery process, tracking the story and trying to uncover the truth of what happened. Really, film music is like a bridge from the film to the audience. It's a way to bring you into the film, to take you to that place. And you can do it in a physical sense, but you can also do it in an emotional way. And then what I was attempting was to bring the audience to the heart and the soul of this character.